What's up, everybody? We're here for some fun action fitness realty. I'm here with Zach Everett. What's up, buddy?
Hey, man.
I'm so excited for this.
I don't know how serious we're going to take each other, so don't take yourself too serious.
It's not going to be too serious. But first up, I want to say thanks to Lunetta right here. We're shooting in their studio. Thank you so much. We're very grateful. And everything is official today. Like, we are got the office space, got it hooked up, and things are going to be cranking. So I'm excited about that.
TJ says it was really all him.
I mean, I did have some of it to do with me, but also my mom hooked it up too. So,
which really surprises me.
Yeah,
really, really surprised me. I'm glad she's coming around to the office thing.
It's gonna be good. And for you guys out there if you don't know, Lunetta, the office is actually off 106 South and right off I-15. So this is a great place. The other thing that we're going to be doing, if we want to touch base on it real quick, is our in-person meeting. So if you are a realtor past, present, future, and you want to get some information about Fitness Realty, we're doing an in-person meeting April 2nd. It's going to be at 5:45 p.m. right here in Lunetta's office. And you guys can look up that address, either type in Fitness Realty and you can Google us and you'll find the address, or check out Lunetta and you'll find the address there.
I want to be a real estate agent in the future. I'm tired of these bonehead. Interest rates. I really want to talk into the mic like this the whole time because I feel like Joe Rogan, when he has something cool to say, he's like, "I'm gonna talk like this."
Dude, that is pretty fair. Like, and his podcast is incredible.
I don't know if we can say the Joe Rogan podcast, can we?
Yeah, we can say it on ours. That's fine. We might get some algorithm hits that way.
Joe Rogan, Matt Ishba. We met him, by the way. We did. I promise we did.
Yeah, but his name is Matt Ishbia.
We'll edit that one out.
Yeah, we'll edit that. It's fine. Real quick note, though, the in-person meeting is going to have free headshots for everybody that's a realtor right now, or if you're looking to become a realtor.
Or if you just want a headshot.
Yeah, or if you want a headshot.
Come see how awesome fitness real estate is. I mean, there's a reason I've been here for 6 years.
Holy cow. Okay, on that topic, 6 years ago, what made you get into real estate?
So, funny story with this, and I'll keep it as condensed as I can because I love to talk.
What? No. That's never happened.
So TJ and I are both in the military, and this is how we met. I was teaching a green dot sexual assault prevention class that lasted like 6 months in the military, and then they moved on to something else. But I was standing up there talking to everybody, and TJ walked up to me, and he's like, "Hey, man, you're a really good public speaker, and you have some swagger to you, and you get the message across, and you engage audiences, and I think you'd be a good real estate agent." And we got to talking, and everything was downhill mostly from there. A little bit uphill, right? Downhill, all around hill. But I've been in fitness realty for 6 years, and I wouldn't change a thing. I don't plan on going anywhere. And, yeah, even though my boss is sitting right here, I don't plan on going.
He has to say that. Now, the cool thing that I want to share with you guys, though, about when Zach started, honestly, when he was teaching the class, it was really one of those moments that I was like, dude, this guy knows how to connect with people. And the real estate world is all about connecting with people. And so share us a little bit of experience that you've had with some of your clients, because I think that's where the real rubber meets the road and the connection's at. So what's that like, taking your skills and really translating that into connecting with a buyer or a seller and helping them through some of the hardest things in their life?
So realistically, it's, and I'm gonna fidget a little bit. Oh, look, these pens. You can't see, but it's by Fitness Realty. I gotta fidget. So realistically, I've got a couple of techniques and all that stuff. I love working with first-time home buyers because they're so new, and they don't really know what they want or anything else like that, and most of the time they're just looking for some general guidance, and it's nice to be able to take them, from an apartment or the parents' house or anything else like that, or just maybe not a bad situation by any means, but just better a situation. I put a couple of clients in houses, back in 2018, 2019, and they're sitting on a grip of equity. So, but one of my techniques to really get to the bottom of what's motivating my buyers or sellers, I like to go 3 deep, right? So when I say 3 deep, like a 3 deep question. So I'll ask them, they'll say, "Oh, well, we want to sell to move closer to our grandbabies." with. I'm like, oops. We want to be closer to our grandkids. And I'll say, okay, well, why is it important? Here's the first question. Why is it important to be closer to your grandkids? Well, my son, we didn't have a really good relationship, and now, we're patching that up, and we want to be closer to him and our grandkids. So now I know grandkids are important, and they're trying to work on a relationship with their kids.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll say, okay, well, why do you want to live closer to your son? Or I'll unbox it further of, well, what's important to you, to your grandkids? And, oh, well, they have soccer games, and we want to be closer to that, and we're an hour and a half drive, right? So now I know soccer is important to them. Grandkids and kids' relationships are important. And then, the third deep question is, well, why is soccer and grandkids and all this stuff? And you just ask your clients really like a 3 deep question. Don't just, hey, TJ, why do you want to sell your house? Well, because I like money.
I want money.
Yeah, right. And you can really get to know your clients on a personal level, because there's not many people out there, just like myself, that don't enjoy talking about themselves, and it's not hard to draw that information out of somebody and then coat-tailor,
not a word.
Tailor your ability as a real estate agent to them and really what they need. So
yeah, that's cool. The biggest thing that I think what you said out of that is the asking deeper questions, because I do think that people kind of miss what we actually do as realtors because they've watched way too much HGTV, and that's just such a glamorized version of what we do.
It's not real.
Yeah, it's all fake, right? But the honest to God truth on that is that we really connect with our buyers and sellers on a way that most people can't ever do, because they have to really be pretty intimate with us about what they're looking for. Otherwise, we won't be able to show them what they are looking for and actually get them the best deal. So I think that's super important.
What about you, TJ? What tactics do you employ?
Okay, so I know that I love to talk to people. I don't actually have like a 3 deep way. For me, I just love to talk to them about their story. And so, same thing what you said, people love to tell their story or talk about themselves. And I don't know what it is, but people will definitely tell me so much stuff that I'm like, I wonder how many people you've shared that with. It's usually that type and that level of detail, which is really fun for me because I love to connect with people, and that's a huge connection point. So for me, like the tactic to really communicate with people is to ask those questions, go a little deeper than most. And then I don't know what it is about my face, but people just tell me stuff.
Well, you're always smiling, right? And you always have
that might be true.
You always have a really, really good demeanor about yourself, and you always have an attitude of gratitude, and you're always positive.
Oh, thank you.
Except for, real quick,
Ooh.
I played a joke on TJ once, and I almost had him come out of his skin. I've never seen him lose his composure. So the house, I think, was in Syracuse, right? Mm-hmm. And I went up there to give the keys because I live in Layton. TJ lives in
Saratoga Springs.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say Syracuse. I was like, no, you don't.
I live in Syracuse. Just down the street from you.
Hate stalker. Anyway, so he asked me to go give some keys to his clients. So I went over there and unlocked the lockbox, right? I'm walking through the house and everything. And I text TJ. I couldn't help it. I was like, bro, there's no appliances in this place. There's not a dishwasher. There's not an oven. There's not a fridge. I mean, they took the blinds, everything. And he texted me back immediately. What? All caps. And then I let him stew on it for like a solid 5 minutes. He called me. And then I was like, I'm just joking, bro. It's okay.
Yeah, that was a little heated moment. I probably went from 0 to like 50.
But, with this relationship that TJ and I have, this is one of the reasons why it's awesome to be fitness real estate. Fitness realty, real estate, realty.
Whatever.
The last transaction I went through was pretty traumatic. Traumatic, we'll just say that. Not traumatic, but I have a really, really bad ability of being a hothead. I don't know how I'm going to articulate through this without saying some stuff, but trying my best not to cuss.
Right. We see the words there. They're asterisks and little at symbols, yeah.
But every time I turn into a hothead, because I'm passionate about my clients and I want the best representation for them. NAR lawsuit coming up in the next episode. I want what's best for my clients no matter what, even if it means me losing my cool. And TJ's always there, right? You know, I'll call him, he answers the phone, and, you know, to all you real estate agents out there that you call your broker and they don't answer the phone or they don't call you back within 5 minutes, I know somebody that does.
Oh, thank you.
So it's a great place to be. Yeah. Who's that guy? It's a great place to be, and I really wouldn't want to go anywhere else. So.
Yeah, man, I thank you a lot for that. I appreciate you. A note on that deal, it was one of those things where somebody explains it to me, and I was still like, this feels like fraud, and it got a little dicey, and they had to really jump through some hoops to explain it to us. But at the end of the day, Zach did a great job for his clients, got the most money for the client, and at the end of the day, for the seller, that's like all they care about. You know, they want to streamline, get their equity out of there, move on, and just be done with that sucker. And Zach crushed it, so it was amazing.
And that's one thing, circle back to why I like being a real estate agent. You know, they pulled some of the equity of their house. I love this couple. I'm going to leave their name out of it, obviously. But if they're watching, you know who I'm talking about. I absolutely love this couple because the wife had lived in that house since she was 9 years old.
Whoa. I did not know that.
And then they got married. They've been married for like 27 years.
Wow.
They both work for the military. They're not in the military, but they work for the military, which is near and dear to my heart because TJ and I are both in the military. And they support the military, obviously. But they were able to pull some equity out of their house, pay off a bunch of credit card debt, clear up some auto loans and everything else like that. And then they doubled the square footage on their house. And they're just happy as can be. And that's really what drives it home for me is, you know, going through that deal wasn't fun at all. I learned a lot. I really, really did. But the end result, you know, of them being happy in their next house and just how much happiness it's unlocked for them is why I do it, man.
Yep, and I love that. On that note, we're going to wrap up just so this episode's not too long. My name is TJ McLelland. I'm the broker of Fitness Realty, and I've got next to me.
My name is Zach Everett, soon to be broker eventually.
Booyah! Zach wants to open up the North office, and it's going to be amazing. So, without further ado, though, we love you guys. Thank you so much. This is the Fitness Realty Podcast, and we'll see you. Whoa!